Alright. You know why I started this trade.
It's all there for the tasting, especially if you take the trouble to go off the tourist trap to find the hidden gems. And when you find them, if it looks good,
Alright.
here's
What's up, Lava? Yeah, we gotta talk about it.
If it hurts that bad, then we need to get you in the
Well,
hospital to check it out.
I started this cartel
So I'll send an ambulance
because
to
I wanted to
take you to the hospital today.
help the community one way or another. And my idea was, well, I always help people with TP medals. People need TP medals. But it seems like TP medals are going to soon not matter in the grand scheme of things. Now you might be asking yourself, why is that? Well, because we're about to have Xenoverse 3. And unlike every other time, we can confirm 100% Bandai screwed up and it's real. But here's the thing though. What does this mean for the future of Xenoverse? You might be wondering. Well, let's talk about it. Hey Philippe, how you doing? So, we gotta talk about, like, what's actually gonna be changed? And realistically, how much of this content is gonna be on the next game? Because, let's say they didn't screw up, right? They didn't screw up, waited until the last minute, boom, the Xenoverse 3 reveal. That would have been crazy. But now, we have to really analyze that trailer way more. Because that dude is not a time patroller. Because as you can see, thank you Philippe. I swear, thank you Philippe. You will be paid your TP medals under the table.
I knew I wasn't ready for weighing, so I don't think this is fair to have to.
But like, the dude, John 1000. Let's keep it 1,000 real quick. He doesn't have the TP medal insignia. He's not a time patroller. So what the heck is he? We gotta analyze all the things that's on his jacket, his shirt. There's always a chance an employee assumed and screwed up thinking it was Xenoverse 3. This is true. Now, I'm just gonna say this right now, Lava. We can all agree that this game only gets a heartbeat when there's any type of new content. And even then, the best thing that happened to Xenoverse was literally revamp. Revamp, and the modders literally carried this game. And then every time they added a new DLC, it would give this game a heartbeat. But Lava, we also got to talk about the main thing that I really wanted to start this stream with.
Freak hit the top 10 on 3 charts, became an instant classic, and took
This
to a whole other level.
This DLC story that we're about to receive. Are we about to see this character in the next upcoming DLC for Xenoverse 3? I mean Xenoverse 2. Because really think about it. If this next DLC is truly the last DLC we'll ever get in this game, then we have to have something that will show the future of this game. And what this means is, it's either gonna go crazy, or it's gonna be dick on the floor. The April announcement has to.
And you got her.
He had a groupie
But yeah, Xenoverse needs to turn into an actual full-on MMO.
and we'll, like, you might catch him like a couple of live ones and be like, ah.
But I understand people like the new gameplay of Xenoverse 2. But how do you upgrade from what's already in here? Oh, add better netcode, give characters new fighting styles, new transformations, yada yada. What's up, Neon? How you doing? But Lava, there's so much that has to be fixed in this game, though. Like, legitimately, so much has to be fixed in this game. There's so many aspects of Xenoverse that even the devs don't even realize the gold mine they have.
We lost track of each other for a while.
Because
And
let's
then when he was
let's
getting
start
ready
with the
to become
roster.
The biggest success. He came back. My dad made sure that, you know, we moved to a really good neighborhood.
You mean an open
and
world?
he made
Because we're
sure
done with the
that,
regular one-on-one
you know,
fights.
his
It would be.
presence was
What's
felt
up, dog?
as a father. I'm like, wow.
But here's another
There's
problem I
another
have.
side of RJ.
How many of these DLC characters are going to be base game?
James Johnson was a loving, caring man. I would imagine that
We've
he
come a
was trying to
long
make up
way
lost time, too.
from all the DLC we've been getting for years.
There to there in the blink of an eye.
And Rick's desire to please went well beyond his family. Rick was the most generous person I knew. Man, we didn't have to want for anything. He had a big heart. You know, he was very giving.
Tell him, man.
He'd buy you clothes, give you watches. He would take 40, 50 people.
I won't be
Let's go-
having the
let's go have
PlayStation
sushi.
Plus. Hey, it's all
He's the
good.
kind of giver.
So when people talk about he was this and that, they don't know him.
But yeah, it will be great for multiplayer. And I don't know about Toa and Mira. I mean, Toa and Mira are somewhere. We just don't know where.
I was doing Snow City Band album. I was doing Mary Jane Girls. I was doing Tina Marie. I was doing Process of the
Mary Jane Girls gonna be at one of the casinos. I saw the
One
billboard.
particular time, all five of us were on the charts. Rick was a brilliant man. When a person gives off that personification that he gave off on stage, and people who didn't really know him privately, you know, they would.
Do you think this is a mix of
So, Lava, we're in the assumption that all the DLC characters will go to the next game.
Loads more onions in it.
this one is just a bit
All
more
the DLC
elevated
characters.
and delicious. The onions are really, really good. This is the gold standard. I'm sure that's why people like Anna Winter come here during Fashion Week and sit in exactly this booth that we're lucky enough to be in today at Voltaire.
If you think that this is upscale,
Now, also, when it comes to DLC, what in the actual world are they going to do for DLC in the Xenoverse 3? Because look at where we are. Like, supervillain and ultra supervillain characters, I hope get axed.
soup was delicious. And that duck is delicious.
Because they take up a slot.
Wow, this is so captivating.
Le Maurice, one of the most beautiful and fantastic hotels in all of Paris. And this bouillon here, this is unbelievable. And finally, I'm going to show you how I make my favorite French onion soup. Right after this.
Closed captioning provided by.
There's so much that might actually get axed. Because here's the thing. They're probably going to take away multiplayer modes. Universe lobby reception. The Festival of Universes. All that's getting out. Most likely be getting Super Galactic Patrol. That's probably where it's going. Any characters that have transformations as their own. To name two out, there's Hit and Dispo. Like, Moro is definitely gonna be DLC. But after that, what do you literally do? Because, like, Broly... No, Broly doesn't count. Yeah, these don't count. Gohan Beast. Alright, I guess unique. Okay, supersonic mode. Oh, takes a separate slot. Piccolo and Orange Piccolo. I'll be honest, they're probably gonna axe Power Awakening. Because, like, it would just make sense to make Orange Piccolo the main Piccolo people get. Or, like, even have all the actual Daima content? No. We don't even have Goma. Or, like, any of the robots. Okay, so any version of Goku or Vegeta. Freaking Jiren. Jiren takes up, what, 3 slots by himself? We don't need 3 Jirens. Actually. Talk about this roster? Hold on. Hey, that's fine, Lava. So someone brought up the moment from the Age 1000 trailer, showing all the characters look very similar to Xenoverse art style. That is very true. Very true. They look like the cutscenes. They do. Okay, I'm gonna be in this party chat, Lava. And Bull, if you want, you can join as well. It's the mass one with Dark and Jay. A large amount of these characters are gonna get axed. When I'm thinking about, like, what characters are getting axed, though? Wow, look how many. I won't lie, do we need Frieza taking up, like, 4 slots? We don't need a Metal Cooler Supernova. Nah, he does, bro. He does.
But hey, the body style, it was definitely worth saving.
And you know, another thing about this, looking at the roster, look at gaming news. Those are straight up Xenoverse looking. Alright, let me see. That's literally Xenoverse. That's gotta be Xenoverse.
I know we're both going to keep going like this. But if we can do this together, I feel confident we at least have a chance. It's terrifying. Your heart feels low.
So, DLC wise, they're gonna cover more. Maybe they can focus on Daima. I'm trying to think of like what else they can focus on. Because, like, DLC wise, we have a large amount of the hype DLC characters. It's a Xenoverse open world. Regardless if it's a Xenoverse open world or Xenoverse 3, as whatever dumbass employee leaked it. A large amount of content is gonna be just axed from like Xenoverse. Especially if the open world is big. True. I just wonder where they're gonna go with this. Did you see the news? Candido be talking about the news, man. What's good? Also, how you doing, Domain? How we feeling? Now, the leak is that it's Xenoverse 3. Hell, and today we have a special guest. We have a special guest coming from the TP Metal Cartel, the closed section. We have Lava 305.
Why the closed section specifically? Hello.
Oh yeah, I mean, y'all do the clothing contest, man. Y'all do the clothes over there.
I mean, it's true. I guess I'll take it.
You are a representative.
Probably, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so...
I'm booting up Xenoverse right now because I want to actually look at this shit.
Yes. Yep. Candido says hello, Lava Land.
Helloing.
Alright, so... First off, do we believe that it's 100% Xenoverse 3?
I can't say 100%.
What's good?
But at the very least, it has to be some sort of continuation, even if it's very different, I feel like. Because I don't really care if it's Xenoverse by name. I care about what the game is like, so it doesn't really matter to me if it's actually Xenoverse 3 or not. Because, like, even when we were still saying, oh, it's probably like online shit. Like, I mean, I just am of the mind that I just don't see this game being like solely a Xenoverse sequel with like nothing new taken from like other games or like their own shit. Like, it would be dumb. It'd be a pointless sequel to have, especially considering Xeno 2 is literally still getting DLC as we speak.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't think it's gonna be just, you know, I don't think it's gonna be just Xeno like by itself. At least it shouldn't be anyway. I gotta pull up the roster real fast. Let me load in.
Okay. Now, it is very... The crazier thing about this is not only did they leak it, but it's magically gone. It's magically
well, I mean, regardless
just...
of whether or not it was true or not, like, either way, they were going to remove it. So the fact that they did, you know, at least shows that, you know, they were taking the leak serious. Like, it wasn't like a joke or something.
Which, we can't... We have to take that as, oh wait, this might be real.
That's the thing. Like, I can't say 100%, but I can't say it can't be either because of the fact that they took it down. You know?
They took it down immediately, too. They did not hesitate.
I do wonder how people caught wind of it, only because, like, I don't think you get notifications when a channel makes a playlist, so I kind of wonder if people were just happened to be going to Bandai's channel and, like, glance at the playlist section, I wonder.
Look, when you make a playlist, you can specify if it's privated or not.
And they clearly did not private it.
Yo, first off, how do you screw that up?
In my world.
How do you screw that up? There's a giant mannequin.
Actually, wait, hold on. If I put you in a team, you'll be able to see this guy because it'll show the people in both our worlds. Hold on. Let me make a team. I gotta invite you.
What's good, Elijah? To be real, was there any doubt? Yes.
There was doubt, only because
there was
the fact that they didn't just say it with their chest, and the Age 1000 thing is just like, that is literally just Dragon Ball Online. So it's just like, it being just Xeno 3, I was skeptical of. But, you know, as Custom Ass said, they do not innovate. So I'm not entirely surprised either that they just went with the Xeno 3, you know?
It is Bandai, where dreams go to die. So that does make sense. Now, there was doubt up until this employee. I'm just gonna call him John 1000.
John 1000. Are you in a room right now?
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, well, that's why I can't invite you. Hold on. Damn it! I wanted you to see this giant Namekian. DM me for mods over here.
There was doubt, but look. This means that somehow, some way, Xenoverse.
Oh wait, because you made a team. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Well, send me an invite. Go to Players Net, and you can invite me.
Okay.
I thought you were in a lobby.
Oh no,
you know,
I was
Cartel,
looking at the roster. I was looking at the roster.
That's the thing, though. Yeah, we're not gonna be. Well, if we load into like a PQ or some shit. But no, actually, no. I just want you to see this guy for a second, and then I'm gonna freaking.
Okay, how do I do that?
You have to go to the options, and then go to Players Net in a player list.
Oh.
But I gotta disband my team first. Hold on.
Okay, what's your name?
Just Kale.
Hits were meant to send messages.
And some of those messages have demanded attention. The most violent, the most daring,
That's Kale,
the most
yeah?
shocking.
Yes.
The mob's greatest hits.
No player was found. Okay. Find player. How is your Grand Blue grind? Oh, it's been great. It's been great.
Just search for like female Saiyans or something. I don't know. I may not pop up.
The history of the mob is written in blood.
Yeah, I was
Years.
Okay, hold on. Disband your team and let me invite you instead.
Bro, I've literally never even used this before. How do I disband?
I've used this a couple of times.
Oh, I see.
Just go to options and disband with, I think it's square.
Compare the pants folds of the images I sent to Gaming News and the models in-game. Bro, they do look identical. Bro, I couldn't stop looking at the Beerus one and the Trunks one. The Trunks is literally the same.
Why the hell can I not invite? What the hell? They're not in your thing anymore. It's just like it doesn't give me the option. You gotta be kidding me.
By the
I want
way,
you to see this
Xenoverse 1 and 2 were low budget. I mean, we know. It's Bandai, where dreams come to die. They don't know how to. I don't even think they know what a high budget is if it's not for.
They probably don't. Let me try one more time.
Even for Sparkling Water Zero, they made that game with only putting all the money into like the graphics and everything.
Yeah, I can't invite you, but it's whatever. I'm gonna go and open up the roster real fast.
Yeah, let's look at the roster. They just don't do it for anime games. That's facts. The only anime games they put more budget into are Dragon Ball games that sell well.
Okay, so like
for One Piece, they just grab pennies and throw it. That's really all they do.
One Piece got literally nothing, bro.
And Bleach.
Why is all my shit listed as new?
Don't even talk about Bleach, bro.
I mean, Bleach is getting somewhere. It's just not in the console department, at least not right now. We got two mobile games. Well, one mobile game that's doing great, one that's dying, and another one that's coming out.
Yeah, and then we have the console game that's in limbo.
I mean, Rebirth's gonna get something probably when Core 4 comes out, but like that's in like what, July, and it's not gonna be right away, probably. So it is what it is, I suppose.
All right. So I believe that this is going to lead to a Xenoverse 3, but I feel like this game that we saw Lava is a completely separate game.
I would have to think it's a separate game because I don't see a reason of making a Xeno 3 if it's going to be mostly the same as Xeno 2, especially considering, again, based on the fact that it's coming out probably not too long after it was announced, that like it'll be not too many years after this last DLC comes out, which should be by the end of this year, if not sooner. It would just be stupid. Like, I just don't understand.
And another weird thing about it is, like, if this was 100% Xenoverse 3, like John 1000 is Xenoverse 3's, like, mascot, where he's not a time patrol.
Probably because it's going to be like, you know, some like faction in the future type shit that isn't related to the Time Patrol.
Yeah, I know Bull brought up the Galactic Patrol, which that makes sense.
Yeah, so let me look. I have Discord on my own phone. Let me see. I want to look up those pictures that Bull sent. I want to see if I go to like Broly, I guess. Where's Super Bowl? Oh, he's over here.
An enterprising news photographer immortalized his demise.
Am I blind? Where the fuck? Oh, he's right here.
He placed the ace of spades in Masseria's outstretched bloody
Bro, there ain't no way the Super Broly ain't the same as Xenoverse.
It looks mostly the same.
But,
like,
yeah, it is.
A better example would be like Piccolo. Where's Piccolo? Let me go to the regular Piccolo. I know he's crouched down, but like...
Yeah, Piccolo with the cape.
announced. Well, I am now
I mean, the shoes are kind of
The shoes are mostly... The pants are... It doesn't look one-to-one, but it's like almost the exact same folds. Like maybe like a little less detail, but it's like almost there.
Okay, Beerus.
Oh yeah, let me check Beerus. Beerus on the other side of the fucking roster.
Vincent Mad Dog Carl. There's a crazy Irish gangster. And he's given him a down payment of $25,000.
That's Beerus. Yeah.
Kinda opposite. Like, it looks kind of flipped, the one texture, but it is like the same, like on his right pan. It's like the same texture, but it's like flipped. But it is like literally the same pattern there.
Once Lucky learned that he was on Maranzano's hit list,
Okay,
he had no
the last one's
other choice but to bump him off because he knew he was
Yeah,
a
let
long
me
man.
go to, yeah, no, I gotta go to the Z teams.
Above Grand Central Station, Maranzano was in his lavish office. Where he ran real estate business, which was also a front for his
they got the same
Basically,
photo.
it's just about. Again, I think it might be flipped, but it is basically the same.
But this also means potentially we might have new art styles for like the roster characters. That's
I mean, if they're updated to be anywhere near as good as like Super Broly or like Z Broly in terms of the actual like shading, then that's probably for the better.
TV volume is so high, guys. Bro, don't even get me started. I could just
Okay, but actually looking at the roster, because like I don't know how much they're gonna condense the characters, because like I mean there are some characters that typically in games they don't condense, like Majin Vegeta, because he doesn't transform into Majin Vegeta, so like he would probably still be separate. But like I mean Blue Vegeta should just be a transformation. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta should be a transformation for the GT Vegeta since we have him. Like shit like that. God Goku, if they're going by like Super, they could just make that a transformation. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku could be a transformation. Great Saiyaman doesn't need to be a separate character because their movesets are the same. And, like, I don't know. I'm going off the assumption that if they do condense these characters, that their combos can change when they transform. Like, modders can do it in this game. So, presumably, they would be able to do it in a new game where they can build that shit from the ground up. So, like, if that's the case, like, Full Power Jiren shouldn't be a separate character. Power Awakening Piccolo and Orange Piccolo shouldn't be separate characters. Beast shouldn't be a separate character. Mastered UI, I mean, hell, even UI Sign probably doesn't need to be a separate character. But if they wanted to, they could still just make the two UIs one character if they want to make it a separate slot. God Vegeta and Evolution Blue Vegeta shouldn't be separate. Full Power Broly shouldn't be. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly wouldn't be separate either. The Gogetas would be one character. I guess Buhan would be with Super Buu. I guess, maybe. I don't know if they would actually go out of the way to do that, but technically that shouldn't be a separate character. Same with Blue Vegito and Rose. They should be combined. And then, what else? The cells should be mostly together. Same with, like, Final Form Cooler and, like, Golden Frieza and, like, Final Form Frieza and Full Power Frieza shouldn't be separate slots. GT, why is GT Trunks a character? Like, actually. Bro is the exact same moveset and, like, nothing else. I don't know why he's a separate character, but I guess he would have to be a separate slot, even though he doesn't really need to be in the damn roster to begin with. I don't know about the Daimas, because, like, it's literally just a transformation, so, like, I don't know. 18 doesn't need to be separate, Videl doesn't need to be separate, they could literally be, like, a preset. Same for, like, Super Gohan. Is there anything else that I'm missing, Leg? I don't know. I know you muted yourself, but if you are listening, I don't know if there's anything else that I'm missing, like, roster-wise, that could be condensed. I guess Super 17, right? Like Dragon Ball Super 17
Yeah.
would probably be a preset for regular 17, so that would be another one they could condense.
Why is
So it's
GT
just
Trunks
like-
a character?
I really don't know. Wasn't he a DLC character for the first game?
Oh,
with
right.
like Pan in them?
Yeah, he only has dancing Para. That's the only thing that's different about him. Man, he could easily be a
And
preset.
Victory Rush. I believe Victory Rush was unique to him from the first game. But regardless, I mean, he doesn't really need to be a separate character. And I'll be honest, if they removed him, I would not bat an eye.
There's no other way to describe
Okay.
Dutch Schultz except as a psychopath.
Now,
Dutch Schultz wanted something
Zamasu and Merge Zamasu, they should be separate.
Nah, they have to be separate because he's the fusions. It's not the same character. Rose
Now-
and base Goku Black could be combined though. They don't need to be separate characters.
Rose and Base also Ultra Super Villain easily because
Well, yeah, well, I mean, Ultra Super Villains probably just could be, again, if they don't just hard port all the characters over, I do just think that the Ultra Super Villains and the Super Villains are just going to get cut from the game. Because they're basically just reskins, and almost, like, it's literally only Golden Frieza who has some moves that, like, aren't something you could realistically just slap on regular Golden Frieza, but, like, all of Ultra Super Villain Jiren, God Vegeta, and Rose's moves, they could just put on the regular version. So, like, these three characters literally do not need to exist.
Yeah.
But Golden Frieza is the only one, because, like, he has, like, you know, Supreme Kai time like shit. So, like, maybe he would be spared, but I don't know.
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
I feel like if they want to make it so that he's a transformation for regular Vegeta, like make a Daima like costume on the regular Vegeta like line, because we don't need all these separate slots for Goku and Vegeta. Like Vegeta should just have like base forms for like all of the relevant arcs, and then stuff like, you know, Blue, and then Super Saiyan 4, and then God and Evolution Blue and all that shit could be a transformation. If anything, GT could be separate, since, you know, like, GT Goku's a separate character, so, like, I'd be fine with that. Just regular Vegeta, and then GT Vegeta, and then, like, I guess Majin Vegeta, because he doesn't really transform. Like, those three, and then that's it. I don't need any more Vegetas.
I mean, look, we've been saying this for years. Stop giving us more Vegetas and Gokus, but that's all people buy. They barely buy
then,
some
like,
of the other DLCs.
Exactly. And then when it comes to Goku, it really should just be Goku, God. I know technically Battle of Gods Goku should be a separate character, but like kind of like what Sparking Zero did, where they kind of just made it the version of Goku from like the later on in the series, and he could still have moves from back then. So God shouldn't be a separate character. Blue doesn't need to be separate.
Ultra Instinct Sign.
Kid Daima Goku would have to be separate, but adult Goku shouldn't. He should just be, there should just be a Daima based Goku preset, and then he could transform up to Super Saiyan 4. So he doesn't need to be separate. And
Ultra
then,
Instinct
like I said,
Sign and Ultra Instinct.
UI, either way, whether they make UI a transformation or they make it separate, Mastered and Sign shouldn't be on two slots, however it happens.
Yeah, Blue Kaioken shouldn't be separate. I don't understand.
Well, Blue Kaioken isn't separate because it's part of Blue, but the point is Blue Goku shouldn't be a separate slot. He would not be a separate slot. There's no way he would be. Like, there's no reason for him to be separate.
Oh yeah, the
because
Dragon Ball.
they have the same combos.
The Dragon Ball Super reboot could bring in new DLC.
True. I mean, more specific, it would be like moves and stuff from like the manga, probably. Because, like, I mean, if they wanted to do stuff that was already in the anime, they've already had that opportunity. But there are manga attacks that they could take from, or like, you know, specific, like, you know, like rushed down type moves. They could do like the Moro punch from like Goku for UI. They could do some shit like that.
Now I know you talked about Buhan. I think Buhan should be separate.
I'm fine with him being separate. There are a lot of games that make him a transformation of regular Super Buu, albeit they have Buu tanks as well.
Yeah,
but if they make
they
him separate,
had
I
Buu
wouldn't
tanks,
be mad about it. But if they don't add Buu tanks, then he should probably be separate then.
yeah, if they don't add Buu tanks in the future, then just keep it separate. Kind of like Super Baby 2.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I highly doubt they would even bother adding the other forms of Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some cool attacks he does, but I just don't see it. I do need them to give 13 and Bojack their transformations, please.
Bro.
The fact that they don't have it is a crime.
Bro, it still pisses me off. Bojack is my client, and he doesn't have a transformation. He doesn't have a story in this game. He's just here. He wasn't even in
just
part.
exists.
Bro, he wasn't even part of like the Goku Black arc.
No, he wasn't.
He was just
literally
added
just in
because
the
they said,
DLC.
"Oh, I don't know who
He
else
has to
that."
be. He has to be the single most random character because I don't think there's a single other character who never gets used, whether it be in the same DLC or later. I've never seen a character not be used in the story that was a DLC character.
Bro, only
It's literally
Bojack.
just Bojack.
Wait, it actually might be 13 too. Hold on.
I think 13 was in the story at one point. I'm also maybe confusing it with story quest. Fucking PQs. So maybe 13 also wasn't used. I know Tapion was. I can't remember if 13.
Tapion's used way more than those. Yeah, 13. Thinking about it, 13 and Bojack. No, they haven't been used. 13 was an infinite history. That's it.
Is that the...
That's the Fu one.
The Fu mode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Fu mode.
In terms of other stuff, yeah,
okay.
Devorah's fine.
Quick question. Bardock,
Super Trunks. Super
Bardock,
Trunks shouldn't be separate. Mass Saiyan shouldn't be separate either. I mean, even if they, like I said, I'm under the assumption that if they couldn't condense characters, they could have different combos in the same slot. So, I mean, Mass Saiyan doesn't even have different combos, so he should not be a separate character.
Literally the same character.
And then Super Trunks, same thing. He has the same combo. So whether they make him new combos or not,
and also only one version of Future Trunks has the Sword of Hope. So it's like, what? Why just one version of him?
I mean, honestly, when it comes to these presets, like realistic. I mean, I get because it's like the second one uses more like Vegeta moves, but like honestly, they could like. I mean, he never used Big Bang Attack. They can literally replace Big Bang Attack with, like, Dual Masenko. And then, yeah, like, honestly, it's the first preset. Like, move Dual Masenko onto the second preset and then delete the first preset. That's what I would do.
I like that.
In terms of other characters, the Gogetas are fine because they're usually separate. More villains would have to be removed. Great Saiyaman 2 shouldn't be separate. That should just be a preset on Videl.
Why is he even separate? Like, Great Saiyaman, he doesn't deserve it.
And regular Great Saiyaman. Both of them should not be separate characters.
Okay, quick question, though. So the Gogetas and Vegetos, they should all... I don't think they should be separate.
Ice cold milk.
I mean, they could. It's just like,
it's
more
just
so
like
with Gogeta.
Vegito and Vegito Blue, Gogeta
Yeah, Vegito Blue doesn't need to be separate, because they could just make him transform from base to blue on a separate preset.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be a separate character.
I feel like Vegito definitely can't be separate. Gogeta?
For the regular Gogetas, like, they can. I mean, I don't know if they would be willing to. They could if they wanted to realistically make, like they can do Gogeta Super Saiyan, and then, like, slot 2 would be, like, Super Saiyan 4. Like, not like a transformation, but, like, literally, like, he's already Super Saiyan 4, but he's in the same slot type shit.
Yeah.
And then, like,
I'm only
Super
saying
Gogeta
that
would probably be
like,
separate.
Because, like, Dragon Ball Super Gogeta, the DLC we got, he could turn Super Saiyan in combos. So,
yeah,
I just feel like if they use him, like him in the blue version, that's fine. But, like...
Him in the blue version should just be one character. And then they could combine Z and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but typically they're usually separate, so I don't really care if they are. Like, that's just how that is.
Super Saiyan Gogeta and Blue Gogeta, I know it's okay with them being separate. Vegito is the only one. I'm just not okay with it.
And then Z Broly, we already said, the legendary one would have to go and be like a transformation for the other one.
I'll be real. They could honestly... It's just people would be okay with Broly regardless.
I mean, yeah, no one's going to complain about being able to start as, like, certain characters. And I would like, if it was something like Sparking Zero, where, you maybe have the ability to start as a transformation. I don't know if you have to be weaker or something to compensate. I kind of doubt that. But, like, just being given the option would be cool. I don't know. Final Form Cooler would need to be combined with regular Cooler. The Friezas all have to be combined. They could make Golden Frieza, because, like, I mean, Spartan Zero did a separate Frieza for Super, which I kind of understand, because he does do different shit, and he does look sort of different. But I mean, they could make Golden Frieza in the, like, I don't know. Because, like, you know, if they do first form Frieza, second, third, final full power, I mean, they could make Golden, like, a transformation.
I
I
think
don't know.
Golden for final form could be a transformation. I mean, we have the golden transformation for Frieza CSC, so it's like might as well.
I don't know. It's
just make a
because of, like,
variation.
the transformation line, because, like, full power Frieza usually transform into, like, unless they give us an ability to choose transformations mid-battle. If that's what they do, then there is, like, actual opportunity to combine some more characters.
Whoa! Hold on. You're being hopeful in a Dragon Ball game. Calm down.
Also, Slug, he needs his. That was my phone.
Okay. Slug, he needs to go giant.
Slug, he needs his giant form.
How is it that the one Namekian that uses giant form in a movie doesn't have it? That's kind of crazy. Turles, I mean, he's just Turles. Now, here's the big question: do we get Raspberry and a pool out of here?
Lifting up the limestone blocks reveals a broad layer of cobbles.
Do we really need the grunts, or are y'all okay with the grunts staying in?
The Romans pile up strips of turf. They build a massive earth and grass wall, 20 feet wide, 12 feet high, and 31 miles long.
I'm asking y'all. Same for Black Frieza. Is he gonna be separate? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It would probably make sense for Black Frieza to be separate, right? But granted, I'm only saying that unless they give us Black Frieza transformation. Like Black form. If they give us the Black form as like a transformation for CACs, then we can have the debate about that.
Okay, I'm back. What were you just saying?
Raspberry and a pool.
They don't really need to be separate. I mean, I know they're separate characters, but they really could combine them as, like, a Frieza Soldier preset type shit. Like, I don't really care.
No, I'm asking, should they stay in the game?
I mean, realistically, they could remove them. I mean, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I was thinking of Xeno 1. Wasn't Small Boo a separate character? I swear he was in Xeno 1.
I think Small Boo was a separate character. Should manga UI be separate? Also, he has the Susanoo. Okay, if we talk manga characters, UI Goku.
It should just be like additional moves or some shit. Like,
look,
they should
do what they did with the other variants of full Ultra Instinct Goku. Just add another section. Just add another section. Because they did it for Side of Awakening, Celestial Wave.
If they make a lot of these forms, like what they can do, the way I would do it, and this would also apply, I mean, actually, this would be perfect because it'd be the same thing as how I think they should handle transformations for CACs, where if they combine a lot of these transformations into one character, we should be able to, for these transformations, pick out the moves we want for them type shit. So, like, for our CACs, if we go from, like, base to Super Saiyan, we should have, like, different moves. And the same thing would be for, like, let's say these 3 versions of UI. If they make Mastered UI a transformation for, like, base form Goku or whatever the hell, then you should be able to, like, open a button and then change his moves. So if they do add manga moves for, like, a Mastered UI Goku, like the Susanoo or some shit, instead of making a separate character, although realistically they could for DLC, but instead of making a separate character, they can just add the move onto Goku as, like, maybe they even make it like a transformation skill. Like, it could be like a transformation above UI type shit. And it'd be the same thing, you just put it on the transformation slot, like in a menu type shit. That's what I think they should do. For all these characters, really, because there's a lot of these characters that have multiple presets of moves, but, like, some of them could just be transformations, so just make it so we can change them.
And also, all the Frieza soldiers should be ult presets, because if you just look at Captain Ginyu, they can do that.
Exactly.
Captain Ginyu by himself.
Captain Ginyu is a perfect example, and actually that makes me think they definitely could have, because Captain Ginyu, I think he is one of the only characters in the game besides also it's the characters he switch bodies with. So like I think does Vegeta have a Ginyu version? No, because that's a weapon. So like Goku and I think Trunks does, right? Yeah, Trunks.
Yeah,
They
Goku,
do have characters
Trunks.
who have presets whose combo strings are different. So they can do that for transformations and presets. Like they have to be able to because they did it for the preset. So they probably can if they want to condense shit. Like they definitely can for like Raspberry and like a pool. They can make them one slot.
I said I'm finishing dinner with a new
Okay.
done. It's gonna be
The
done.
Gohans.
Just carried the dishes in and did them and just pulled my apple pie out.
The Gohans, I mean, realistically, I mean, you have the three versions, you know, the kid, teen, adult, and they can move over a Great Saiyaman and the two superhero Gohans onto adult Gohan, make Beast the transformation on like a preset with the glasses, like that type of thing.
So maybe do we keep Teen Gohan as Super Saiyan?
They really shouldn't. I don't know why he's still like this, but he should have a base form. I just don't. It doesn't even make sense. Not even like Sparking Zero, where like, oh, they forget forms so they don't have to make moves from them. Like Brother Man, he's literally just Super Saiyan. Like, there's no reason that they had to exclude the base form. I still don't get why they did that to this day. It's kind of funny.
And you already talked about Piccolo Power Awakening and Orange.
Like, they would just move them here. Like, it would be on a preset. You can go into Power Awakening and then go into Orange. So there should only just be the one Piccolo, like, character slot. And then these two do transformations. They don't have to be separate.
Now, Beast. Are we okay with Beast being a separate transformation?
No. The same way I'm not okay with UI being a separate slot. He should just be a transformation.
Yeah. And the fact that we got UI Sign, it's like, come on.
Like, Sign could be a separate character, even though I think he could still be a transformation. Because, like, Sparking, I believe he's not a transformation, right? I'm pretty sure you have to pick Sign Goku from the menu, I believe. So, like, if he's separate, that's fine. But, like, Beast and, like, the Piccolo forms, like, no. There's literally no argument for them being separate. Like, if they can condense it, then they should.
Also, Kale and Caulifla are just Super Saiyan. Can we get the base version?
Realistically, they should just have the base versions. I mean, they probably aren't going to care to do that, but if they did, that'd be nice. I don't know if they would add Berserk Kale, but maybe. I don't know.
These Pride
Topo, I would like base Topo.
I want that Lorax Topo, bro. I want that.
You gotta check this out.
PyCon's fine. I still need a PyCon preset with this weighted stuff off.
Yes. No hack.
Actually, how much do you want to bet that Sparking Zero's not even? Because PyCon, I think, is already confirmed for the DLC. How much do you want to bet he doesn't have the preset?
Bro, there's no way they gave him a preset. There's no way. They don't look that far ahead.
21 is probably going to get axed, I would imagine, just because crossover character, I would think that they probably... Then again, Fighters is coming back, and I would have to imagine that maybe they'd be... I don't know if it's like a Bandai thing. I don't know if they can even get more collab slots. Or, like, if you can review shit. I do not know how that works. But 21 probably gets axed, I would imagine.
21. Just going to be blunt. They ain't changing the system. No, even worse. They're going to make it worse. Somehow.
Oh, no, I don't have faith that they're going to change it. I'm just saying, considering it's a new game, they've had plenty of years to make the system new from the ground up, or at least improve on it. Because, like, you know, as much as I disagreed on that other stream about them doing certain stuff with transformations, like, okay, I get it, because, like, I mean, I'm into coding. I do get that if you fiddle with old code too much, that just leads to breaking the code in other places, and we're talking about a game that's from 2016, so, like, they can only go so far, and, I mean, even, didn't you hear on the last DLC that a lot of people's games just were not starting, like, after the new DLC dropped, like, they, even on PlayStation, like, they physically could not open the game. And that's because it's so fucking old. Like, even if it doesn't crash.
Bro,
but, like,
it's 10 years
sometimes
old.
the optimization the optimization for the game, even if it doesn't crash by itself while running it, will lead to people not even being able to like access it properly. So my point is, it's been how many years since Xeno 1 came out, and even if we give
I
them
think-
benefit of the doubt and say the game has been in production for like 5 years, you can't tell me that in those 5 years they could not update systems like the character select and the transformation to be able to do this type of stuff without the game crashing. Like that, like I just refuse to believe that they weren't given the opportunity to do stuff. I don't think that they've done it because I don't have faith in Dimps in them until I see it for myself. But I'm just saying they've had enough time to do it, so if they don't do it, that's just on them, you know?
You know they're not gonna do it. This game is like 10 years old.
Take the temperature, they want some blood and some feet.
Dang, this game is 10
Take the
years old.
temperature and...
Oh yeah,
It
Krupkin
is still-
Zamasu.
Wait.
I forget he's a character.
Supreme Kai of Time? Is she getting out?
If the, I, it depends on if she's in the game or not. Same thing with like Toa and Mira and Fu.
Okay, if this game is 100% Xenoverse 3, which I look, it's at least 99% Xenoverse 3 because they deleted it. Like, why did they delete it, bro? They could have just
They could have changed it. They could have
Yeah,
just
they-
changed the playlist, but they deleted it.
yeah.
I don't want to leave whatever. Like I was telling you.
But, like-
But regardless,
I'm getting over it.
like
Fu is staying. I feel that. Main.
I'm fine with Fu staying.
Okay.
Also, another discussion we gotta have,
What's up?
and this does depend on when the game drops, but even regardless, whether it's very soon before or very soon after the Moro stuff, what could they even do for DLC? Like, realistically. Like, assuming that they add in missing forms and shit, like the freezes and, like, Semi-Perfect Cell, who's already in the game, by the way.
I'm doing good, Neon.
And they add
How you
that,
doing?
And they add those things in. Like, there is almost nothing DLC-wise they can add that's, like, new. At least besides, like, I guess for Daima it'd be, like, what? Goma? If
Goma,
they make
the
bigger characters
robots.
playable, Glorio, the Tamagamis, like, there's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple for Daima, but
like,
then there's the
besides
Moro
them-
arc. Okay, the Moro
Like,
arc.
the Moro arc
and-
has some stuff, but it's just like, for a long game, like, if we're talking 5 years, between the stuff we're missing from Daima and the Moro arc stuff that deserves a character slot, there isn't enough DLC, I don't think. Or at least, I would
Okay.
think that there is.
Maybe if they lead more into the MMO side of things, then there's a lot more they could add, like new hub worlds. I mean, look
That's
at the
what I'm
Festival of
saying. What I
Universes.
want for this game, if it is MMO based, and especially if they actually take some cues from everything we've complained about over the years about them not adding a single new thing customization wise via DLC, is I want DLC to focus on adding content and stuff for our characters and missions rather than characters, is what I would want.
Look, I know people complain about it, but like we have one thing called the Battle Simulator, and I know people complain about it because of Bulma's
You mean
voice.
Hero Coliseum?
Yes, the Hero Coliseum. But that's something different. That adds something.
It is.
The big
They just, you know,
the big
didn't make
TV
it
that
worth
never gets used
exploring.
unless the DLC is out. Even though it's literally just there, it's new content. Festival of Universes is probably the best content they've added to the game, which is sad. Because, like, look at how big the map is, and you barely go to any of these. We have a giant blue dragon around us, and
That's also why I'm sort of skeptical about, even though I want it and I think would just be a better direction for the game, I'm kind of skeptical of us actually getting a full MMO with an open map and stuff to do in it, because like this entire map is like pointless. Like they barely, like they add nothing to this thing to do in here. I guess the most recent thing is like the Broly Chi-Lai thing, which I still haven't done. Like it's like that, and like that's it. Like they don't add stuff to the map, so it's just like.
now, I was literally about to bring up Daima. They could add a Demon Realm map. They could add the
I
Nemo.
would be fine with that, especially again if we do by some miracle get an MMO game. I mean, they could literally just do a Kakarot and make like a full like thing to
They
explore type
should.
shit with like stuff to do in it.
They should just make a Kakarot for this. Like, there's so much you can do. We can already technically go to Namek and all these other places. All they gotta do is give us stuff to do when we're over there. Like defending Namek is one thing. Let us go to like different planets that Goku and the Z Fighters have went to. Like we can literally technically travel to any place in the multiverse of Dragon Ball. So there's potential like map content, but you know what? We got to talk about the biggest thing though: the shops.
Michigan's whitetail deer season is typically
Yeah, I need the shops to actually do something. Like, we need updates on the shops. At least whatever relevant shops they add in the sequel, we need actual stuff to do in them.
Okay, for sure the item shop is coming back. That's for sure. Like that's definitely always going to come back because the items are very useful in like parallel quests. But we also need to add more uses to them and actually have a reason to equip like certain items. The skill shop. Man, oh man, this empty husk. The skill shop is only useful to players who literally just play the game. But then again, a game like Xenoverse is not like new user friendly. You have to keep playing this in order to benefit.
Yeah.
And can we finally add weapons? Please? Please. Add weapons. I want to be able to use a sword. Power pole. Bro, there's several different fighting styles in the game that I'd love to use. Like, instead of giving humans some random transformation, give us a weapon as an awakening. I'd rather have a transformation where I pull out a sword and start boxing. I'll be honest, I don't even remember the last time I used the mixing shop. When was the last time you used this place?
I'll be real, I used it like a month or two ago because I realized I was missing some recipes. But you know what's crazy? I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I actually make these Super Souls I'm missing? And I literally couldn't find out how because nobody's posted on it in all the years this game has come out, which I find very funny.
We need fighting styles too. I want to fight like Granola. At least let us be able to fight like whoever our master is. Please.
I mean, the thing is, they would have to, what would be the word, actually, like, properly rig a character's combos for our character, and that sounds like a lot of work I don't see them doing.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Because obviously, if they just slap the animations onto our characters will be broken in multiple places if they don't actually rig them properly.
Bro, all of the CACs that's just gonna be hit. Oh my god, imagine. The clothes shop, obviously, come back. Like, keep that. As a person who has helped people get TP medals for years, I feel like bring TP medals back. Keep the same farming method. Just give us increases on certain days, like weekdays, at least. It would help people with farming. Oh, and please, this game has been out for several years. Stop making us play through the story mode all over again when we beat the game.
Please, for the love of God.
Bro, actually,
so
you're
annoying
right.
That they took that out from the last game.
Like, how do you remove one of the best parts about Xenoverse 1? you could just make a new character, not have to care about the story, and that's it. Now, you have to constantly play through the story mode, get annoyed because, God, you have to grind everything all over again. And also, this game is not new user friendly. So you're gonna have to play through every single DLC that you didn't play through.
And tell somebody who downloads Xenoverse like tomorrow, oh, get to max level. It will take them like months to get them to max level, realistically, because of the sheer amount of TP. Or it's either like you grind for like a couple of months, or you just buy it. And I don't like that. That's what they want you to do. They want you to download Xenoverse, realize that the grind is too much, and then buy SCP. That's what they want you to do, and I don't like it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get an older Fu, Lord Paragon. Oh, is that literally Super Itachi? That's crazy.
Really gives us visibility into.
If his name is not red, I doubt it.
Yeah, his name is red. The Viltrumite.
I don't see it on. I don't see. Wait, no, your screen's full back. Oh no, yeah, no, that is on there.
Huh.
I ran into him a couple times randomly in my lobbies.
Bro, the amount of time I've seen so many red names, it's actually kind of crazy. It sounds like a lot of work, but again, they've been working on this game for supposedly 7 years. Okay, now, the Festival of Universes. I'm okay with this returning, but take your time. Like, let the game be out for a little bit before you give us Festival of Universes again. Because honestly, people can say what they want, but like, there was a reason to grind. There was a reason to grind it, like, to get the new clothes. So, hey, those new clothes were worth it. Xenoverse 3 needs to add a hyperbolic time chamber training. I'm surprised there's literally zero training mode. Even though in the cutscene for Xenoverse 2, you see Time Patrollers training in a weight room. Which is crazy. I feel like they should add the Kai Realm, Demon Realm, and especially Otherworld. Imagine if we could travel through Otherworld as a Time Patroller. That would be so sick.
It would be, but I just don't see it. They're too lazy.
Yeah, they're too lazy. That's true. Okay, now, Lava, tell me, what is one thing you want to see in Xenoverse 3 for your CAC?
At the same time that white Americans are looking at these images, they're watching television shows like...
Because there's a large amount of things.
I feel like, for one thing, they're not going to do it, but I would like the ability to be able to change the color of attacks. That'd be sick. But it sounds like it'd be too complicated.
Bro.
For them, specifically. Not that it is, because it's something you would do relatively easily, although, I have seen a lot of mods for attacks where, like, sometimes there's, like, bits and pieces of it that they couldn't color change, but, like, it's not something that can't be coded. It's just I highly doubt they would do it.
And the only thing I want them to do when it comes to skills is just give us recolors of some of the basic skills in the game. Like, we should be able to change the color of a Kamehameha, or like super energy blast volley, since you want to put it on every single character. sorry, I almost got pissed there.
Actually, you know what I want to do since you brought that up? I'm going to go over to the DLCs. I want to count how many characters have those two ultimates, out of curiosity.
Bro, please tell me the number.
Should we also include basic skills? Or maybe only specific ones? Like Meteor Crash? Should we count Meteor Crash?
Yes, Meteor Crash. How many Jiraids do we have? 3? Each of them has Meteor Crash. I swear on it.
Okay, hold on. Just out of curiosity. So the first DLC is Frost, right?
Yeah.
Frost has Meteor Blow, Backflip, Full Power. I'm not going to count evasives because we don't really get too many new evasives, though we have recently, but I'm not going to include them.
They put Backflip. Like, he's Frieza.
So they gave him Meteor Flow, Backflip, or meter flow, meter blow, backflip, full power energy wave, and then on the other preset, they gave him meteor crash, phantom fist, and then full power energy blast volley.
When have you seen Frost do anything similar to Phantom Fist, bro? He does not use that. That's literally just all hit.
Kaba, they gave Sledgehammer, Key Explosion, Full Power Energy Blast Volley, and then and this is the festival preset, so that doesn't count. So he got 3 standard moves.
You know, it's so crazy that he got a preset for the festival, but you know, we can't customize them, by the way.
I need those festival moves to make it into the next game as like regular moves or stuff we can equip.
Festival moves should literally just be put in the skill shop. Like, why?
Exactly.
Why not? Why not? They would not only change the game overall, but actually make for unique, like, movesets. And you know what? With a game like Xenoverse, the main thing I want is more customization. And what I mean by that is, not only can we get more hairstyles, but for the love of God, can we put more than one accessory? Please.
Oh, bro, seriously.
Like,
you know what I'm gonna
moving
do?
tails?
They better. We already know, assuming this is, a Xenoverse 3, we are getting spiked Super Saiyan hair unless that's false advertising, so that's something at least.
Hey, it's Bandai. You know they love to false advertise.
It's why with our GLP-1
I'm gonna just real quick, I'm gonna go through every preset of the DLC characters, and anytime they're given, I'll just do ultimate attacks for now, that were already in the base game, I'm gonna count it as 1. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. Vegito, both of his ultimates were not new. Boo would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Although I guess his is kind of different from Gogeta's, but I'm gonna say 17. The preset's 18 because Big Bang Kamehameha. 19 on Broly. Vegeta's are one of them. I guess it'd be 20. Then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28. No, that's just 27. This one is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33, 34, 35, 36, I guess for Gohan, 37. These are technically different, but okay. 30. Wait, what number am I on? Am I on 35? I lost count.
You're either on 35 or 36.
Well, regardless, I'll just say I'm on 35. So this would be 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Although that is a DLC move, but it's still like, I don't know. And then 48. There's about 50. There's about 50 instances of them giving a character an ultimate that was already in the game, or like was a previous DLC. If you go through all the presets anyway, it's like around 50, which is crazy. Like, why does Daima Goku and Daima Vegeta have full power energy wave and full power energy blast volley? Could you explain that, James?
Bugsy's sequel was a character that even Hollywood couldn't make up. Bugsy rose in the ranks of the New York mob in the 1930s as the right-hand man to
yeah, it really was just Supreme Kai time. Even her maximum charge is different. She's the only character that released that every single move is new, even the evasive, which is the rare one.
Now, another thing that needs to be changed, and tell me how y'all feel about this, but can we just get a all-time buff to these transformations? Kaioken has been trash for years, but I mean, it's Kaioken. But then you get the only human-specific transformation in Power Pull Pro. Bro, that thing doesn't even do damage.
When Bugsy arrived in Hollywood, he reconnected with a childhood friend. Actor George Raft was best known for playing a gangster on screen and was happy to introduce this handsome, real-life gangster around town.
George Raft was his entree into Hollywood society. Hollywood society was quite taken with Ben Siegel. It was a case of what you would call mobster chic.
Bugsy hit the ground running. It wasn't long before he forced his way into gambling and labor rackets as he enjoyed the Hollywood social scene.
The Hollywood film crowd exudes glamour and power. So did
they put no effort in the Diamond DLC, bro. Literally zero effort.
The rackets.
Bugsy was so successful in Los Angeles that the New York Mafia agreed to fund his personal vision. He wanted to take gambling, the mob's most lucrative illegal enterprise, to a place where it was legal.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so Lava, there is something that they can do for DLC. There is something. But this is going to be the hardest thing for these devs to do.
Bugsy's new casino would be called the Flamingo.
And what I'm talking about is, they have to find a way to make original content. And I know that's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be kind of hard. But they could do it. Because it's shown. Like, original content is better. Consistent original content is better, man.
And the wound up at the end, it cost over $6 million.
The casino finally opened in 1947, and soon after, the New York mob got suspicious. The casino wasn't making a profit.
The actual Final Flash we got is...
It's not lose money. It's
also, man,
the house always has the
can we stop trying to balance the game? It's Dragon Ball.
Not only was Bugsy a bad businessman,
there's no way you can balance this game.
Irresistible. He took the position.
Especially where the game is right now. We do too much crazy, stupid damage for us to be thinking about balance.
money from the mob, Bugsy Siegel had sealed his fate.
Listen to me. In the underworld, this is everything. Remember that. This comes before your family, before anything. This.
Oh yeah, more unique.
June 20th, 1947, Beverly Hills, California. 10:45 p.m. Bugsy was relaxing at the home of his girlfriend, Virginia Hill, while she was out of town.
It's very interesting that he was sitting in her living room on one night that she wasn't there. Many people think that she knew what was going to happen, that she left. It wasn't accidental.
Bugsy had just returned from a late-night dinner with Virginia's brother and his girlfriend. The couple went upstairs, while Siegel and a monster friend, Alan Smiley, sat in the living room.
Suddenly, from outside the window, he was hit by a fusillade of bullets.
Several of the shots hit Siegel in the head. A few more shots were peppered around. The photograph of Ben Siegel sitting in his chair with his face shot up is an icon in underworld legend and lore. Quite a graphic photo finish for Siegel.
Bugsy had discovered a gold mine that would later enrich thousands of mafiosi.
Out of all of the what-ifs, Ultra supervillain characters look great, except Jiren. Frieza is literally the peak of that. And it shows. Just make original content that's crazy. We got the strongest version of Frieza ever. The literal strongest version of Frieza ever. And it was peak.
See this? It just arrived.
It's just like...
Look what I just won. I love Deal Dash.
With millions of auctions, you too can start winning. Like this.
I got this amazing Japanese.
Yeah, because they said, wasn't this the game that they said was in development for like a while? Or was that something else?
Yeah, this game has been in development for a long time. Which,
if that was the one they
again...
said was in development for 7 years, we're talking like, what, that would have been...
Yeah.
2019?
Pretty much.
Left on red sweat. The girls that sweat it, get it. And we've got you with sweat stopping, skin softening, serum infused power.
But even then, I mean, a 2019 starting game is also pretty old, let's be for real. But you never know.
Is care that gets sweat.
I hope so, bro. Because, like, this is a large, and I mean large gap of development compared to Xenoverse 1 and 2.
Even if it's from 2019, we are talking a 3-year difference starting the development as opposed to, like, you know, 1 and being in development for way longer. Because, like, Xeno 2 was, like, literally start to finish development was a year. For this one, starting 3 years later and then being in development for 7. Like, that's a gigantic difference. So it's just like, I would have to think it's substantially better, but I just do not trust Dimson Bandai. I just don't. They have to put their money where their mouth is and actually prove it.
Which is hard for Bandai. They don't know how to do this a large amount of the time because it's an anime game. Now, another problem that I'm seeing, Lava, is when we do get Xenoverse 3, if it's 100% Xenoverse 3, because right now it's just 99% because they deleted that shit. How big is this game about to be?
In terms of, like, content?
No, in terms of how much data is this thing going to take up in our consoles?
I mean, the best way for me to look at that is how much... I don't know if I could check without... Well, I mean, I can check with... Well, closing my game. How big is
this game right now?
The PS5 version of Xenoverse, if I can pull up the...
Yeah, PS5.
But it'll show the base amount, though. I'd have to go to my actual thing. The base game is 38 gigabytes. If I go to my storage,
38
close the game when I do this. Let me see. How much is the game in totality?
Wait, 200 gigs? 200?
It's not going to be 200 gigs. There aren't games running now that are 200 gigs.
I just don't want this game taking up too much space, you know.
Bro, not even Genshin was freaking 200 gigs, and that game is like optimization freaking non-existent. So
you could run it on a potato somehow.
Let me just see. Hold on. Let me close the game, and then I need to go to my storage. Where the hell is my storage right here? Let me just see. How big is it? Still around 30? Let me see. It should be a little more now with everything downloaded. At least I'm thinking it's a little more. No, it's at least as it is right now. It still says it's 30. It's 30.9 gigabytes.
30.9 gigabytes. Oh wait. DLC, man.
He said that he has assaulted Cindy.
So realistically, Xenoverse 3 is probably gonna have less DLC than Xenoverse 2.
True, but the base game, I would imagine, would have to be thicker, so it's probably going to be 70 gigabytes, 100 gigabytes, something like that.
I pray there's, like... I'm not going to say there should be end-game content, because realistically it would be like raids and Festival of Universes, and I guess PvP.
I mean, brother, Pyro Warriors 4 is 50 gigabytes, the PS5 version. Xenoverse is going to be somewhere in that range, right? I do not know why I have this downloaded. I haven't played Pirate Warriors 4 like at all because I didn't get the DLC.
It's okay. I mean, the game's alive somehow, but
like I upgraded
people
when
are
I
loving
never
it.
actually played it. I played it like one time, I think.
Roll her up in the carpet in the deep
I
freezer.
still have Code Vein 1 downloaded. Why do I have Code Vein 1 downloaded?
His normal day.
Sam is charged with the murder
Probably
of
for a
Sydney
reason.
Lunt, as well as the concealment of her body.
Sam
Let's see,
didn't
what
admit to
else?
remembering
What
what
else
he
needs to
did.
be
So we
updated
were
about
hoping
this
to
game?
ascertain that information.
You know
from
what?
Mark.
Some parallel
So we
quests,
had put out still images
I think we need
asking for
like
the public's
a
help in
redo
locating
option
Arnold.
for parallel quests. Which I know Bandai loves to make a rematch option, a big event for Jump Force.
He's placed in a regional jail.
I'm sure all 3 people playing Pirate Warriors 4 think it's alive.
For an interview with Arnold, he tells us that
I'm one
Sam
of them.
basically steps on her head.
Mainly because every time I play it, I find a lobby.
I mean, the deep freezer idea was Sam's
Now,
idea.
how in the world is Xenoverse 3 gonna have more DLC than Xenoverse 2? There's no way. Because, like, they actually have to make real content. And not just try and sell
That's
one
why I
character.
keep saying the open world MMO thing would be the best route, both just because it would just be more fun for multiplayer, like actually like back and forth interacting with people in multiplayer, not just like doing matches or like going into raids together, but like actual interaction. And then on top of that, that's just good for like actually making content if it was an open world. But like, I don't know if they're gonna do all that. I kind of doubt it.
Investigators pieced
Now,
together the events that led to Sydney's death.
here's the thing that's in the back of my mind. Are they gonna fix the netcode?
Michelle and Jessica had both said that he was very abusive
I doubt
towards
it.
women. One night in early July, Sam and Arnold
Like,
went to a bar
truly,
drink. When they got
if
back
they
from the
don't
bar,
fix the
Sydney
netcode,
was
Xenoverse
in the
3,
living room.
it wasn't even worth it.
According to Sam, he blacked out and doesn't recall.
I swear,
exactly what
bro,
happened.
if the game has been in
But I would
development
say
for
he
so
was in a
long,
fit of rage.
and they did not fix the netcode,
Hit
someone's getting
most
punched.
likely
I mean, that's just Bandai, because Bandai are the ones who, at least, you know, what would be the word, fund the servers. I mean, Bandai is also probably the reason that, like, for instance, fucking Rebirth of Souls doesn't have bigger lobbies, because they have to actually fund the servers to be able to handle it, and they literally just don't want to do it. That's literally the reason. So it's just like, I don't have faith that the servers are going to be better on Xenoverse 3. I just don't.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, for sure, I feel like the netcode is going to be better than Xenoverse 2. But is it going to be playable? I'm praying. Okay, another question. Do you think we're going to get tournament mode?
I mean, I don't know enough people are going to be buying Xenoverse 2, or Xenoverse 3, I should say, to, like, be boxing in 1v1s, because we have sparking for that, and people hate sparking, so. I thought they should focus on multiplayer, but, like, not multiplayer, like, versus, like, multiplayer, like, co-op content for Xeno 3. That should be the focus, but, you know.
Yeah. Dragon Ball The Breakers has better netcode than Xenoverse 2.
It literally
You know, you're
but also
right.
that game has like literally 5 players, so that's a bad comparison, I feel like.
But at the same time, when it was popping, the netcode was smooth. I don't think I've ever had a disconnect on that game. Thinking about it. Damn. I don't think so.
Oh, they just moved them somewhere.
Before they are released, the ropes and the blindfolds are removed, which is
But yeah, like, at least that's what I'm thinking for all this stuff anyway.
The only disconnect I had on Breakers was Raiders. Hello, what's up,
yeah,
Neon?
Raiders were quitting like crazy on that because like the what do you call it? Survivors were getting too OP.
Yeah, but then Raiders got crazy strong too.
What the hell, they extended this? I opened up fucking Fortnite to look at stuff and they extended that.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't have Fortnite downloaded.
Yeah, sure, Mr. I don't play Fortnite, but you're in Fortnite.
Bro, I was just looking at the shop, bro.
Sure. Speaking of the shop, I think it just reset.
First and foremost, I just hope the game is fun. I have no doubt. I have no doubt that the game will be fun. Do you also play expert missions on solo? Yeah. I mean, that's how I got all these TP medals.
Which what is this? What am I looking at? Oh, all the Power Rangers are back on Fortnite because they added the Dino Ranger.
Was hyped for the new Power Ranger skins. I won't lie,
they're in the
I
shop
was
right
hyped.
now. I didn't realize they were added a bit ago.
How much are
this
they?
New thing? I can't,
Wait. How much are they?
Separately, if you want to get the black Dino Ranger or the white Dino Ranger, it's 1,500. If you get them together with all their stuff, it's 2,400. So if you want both of them, it's better to just get the bundle.
Okay, how much is the bundle like in dollars?
2,400.
In dollars.
Oh, it's $30.
Bet. Okay.
I'm trying to see what this is. This a stand? One of these is a dance. They added something in the shop, but the thumbnail's like broken. I can't see it. I don't know what this is.
But yeah,
I don't know what that is.
As a member and basically the creator of the TP Metal Cartel, sponsored by Tosic. Should Tosic return?
Only if Tosic doesn't give us that damn slider, he could be dead for all I care.
That's good.
He will not be wished back with the Dragon Balls.
Look, if TP medals are in the game, I'm gonna find a way to grind it. Yes. I feel like Tosic should return because this is probably the most new user-friendly stuff they've added. Because all you need to do is just grind on like your main character or join the TP Metal Cartel whenever I'm online and get a bunch of TP medals and just get max level here. It's better to do it that way than just...
Oh. This... Oh. Okay. Who would buy this? Okay, whatever.
I don't know, personally.
No, I'm talking about the shit on Fortnite. It's like some Disney shit. Like back blings. What the hell? Not even a new skin.
Okay, now, should QQ Bangs return? I feel like they should.
90% of the population.
I mean, there's no reason that they shouldn't. I mean, QQ Bangs are just... I mean, to be honest, I mean, what they can do is just remove the whole stats on clothes system. Because everyone uses a QQ Bang, so, like, literally having stats be on the clothes does nothing. But to be fair, they are used to craft the QQ Bang, so it's just like, I suppose it would still have to be a thing.
I kind of hope it is, because being able to put on any clothes regardless is kind of nice.
So it'd more so be a thing if we could just tweak our stats, like if we can upgrade something to give us those stats on the clothes, but without needing to go through all the crafting and shit. But I don't mind the crafting because at least it's something to do.
The sacred order of the group chat is now.
Hey, but I gotta head out because I gotta go eat dinner. But,
oh, go ahead.
But yeah, like, again, I don't really care if it's a Xeno 3, but I just hope that the game's actually good. That's all that I want.
Yeah, agreed. I think all of us can agree, anybody who's played Xenoverse, we all just want the game to be fun.
Exactly. Okay, peace out. I'll be in chat.
Oh, yeah. Peace out, love. Now, y'all. What happens to Tozik if Xenoverse 3 is real? Bro, I kind of need to know that.
Children's lives are being devastated
Only five.
by war, hunger, disease, and poverty. We urgently need your help
There's
to
so
reach
many
children in
aspects of this
crisis.
game that need to be
Please
changed.
call or go online
And
to
we all know
just
this is
$10
true.
a month.
There's
Only
multiple things in the
33
game
cents
that
a
need to
day.
be fixed,
We need
need to be
1,000 new
updated,
monthly
need to
donors
be
this
fully
month to
changed.
help children in crisis around the world.
But now I'm questioning.
You can help us provide food, essentials, and life-saving medical care.
Now I'm questioning, like, what other DLC could they do for this
If
game?
you do not use the mother door, then the crossing sometimes will change.
Tozik put us through shit.
We combine the mother dough, yeast, salt,
Bro,
and
where do I
olive oil
even
in warm water,
begin?
then mix with flour.
You can see we have the white cork, and we do it like a...
Why do you do that way?
So we don't have to stay here and hold it.
25 minutes later,
You gotta put...
Best manga stuff? I mean, manga stuff, yeah.
we start by mashing whole peeled tomatoes.
Now, if you were working for me, we're not gonna relax. You're gonna spin a little more faster.
Okay, sorry.
We paying by the hour.
We add tomato paste, then a Patsy secret.
That what makes my sauce sweet and delicious.
So can you tell me what's in it?
Absolutely not. Now we are ready to go make a pizza.
We toss the dough, ladle on the
Okay, there's manga content, whatever they add in the anime. So manga content, anime, they could also... They could also make original content, like original characters for Xenoverse specifically.
is puffy, whereas coal-fired is crispy and charred. Coal-fired goes up to 1,100 degrees and cooks pizza in
60 seconds.
That's a New York minute, right?
Actually, I might use that. Here we go.
It smells amazing.
Like, there's not really much DLC that they can actually do realistically. But there's a way they can make content for the game that would make sense and a lot of people would be interested. Like, for example, adding forms that are not in the game but they have a specific use in a DLC could be good. DLC being the new super content after they come out. Dragon Ball DLC, Demon King Piccolo, Red Ribbon Army, or DBZ movies. Yeah, the movie content is always going to be there. But adding additional like movie content, I'm kind of okay with. Like, for instance, I want Hirudegan in the game as like a raid.
Okay. And I went to the blind school in Lexington. Really? All that stuff, because they were preparing me, because they told me I was going to be blind about 30 times.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
when I would...
Eating the buzzer? That's easy. What's just funny online?
They should add BoJack Trunks, by the way. Best version of Trunks. Okay. If it's more MMO, how would y'all feel about like a skill mastery system? I'd actually be interested in that.
Your name?
say a skill mastery system. Being with a certain trainer, using a skill a lot can make your move stronger or having special animation. I'm 100% open to that. There's a lot they could do with that too. They gotta make the gameplay loop of this game more enjoyable. Bro, PvP hasn't been enjoyable since this game launched.
Who's been honored with Elle Magazine's Genius Award.
His incredible treatments harness the power of a genetically unique melon found only in the south of France. It contains an astonishing youth-preserving enzyme known as the youth molecule.
You can see that the ordinary melon wrinkles, ages, and decays.
While Dr. Sabah's remarkable melon with the youth molecule stays fresh and firm.
Now he's discovered a breakthrough to deliver his age-defying
Garlic
ingredients
Jr., Dr. Willow,
where wrinkles begin, so your skin looks and acts
Android
like
14, 15, Super Android 13. They should definitely add transformations to a lot of the characters that need it. Like Bojack and Android 13. We need those. We need those abilities in the game. Mainly because they're cool. Please no RNG, bro. And here's the thing. If there is RNG, do what y'all did in Xenoverse 1. Remember when old Kai was in your world? You could talk to him, and whatever skill you do, everything drops? I miss that.
Are you drinking from the fountain again? I say no, but I'm putting it on. What I'm most proud of is over 5 million women have trusted Meaningful Beauty, and they're getting great results, and I get that feedback from them in airports, supermarkets, walking down the street, and I love it.
Now it's your turn to try our
Like, if there's gonna be RNG, make the RNG, like, easy. Easy to grind. Like, heck, oh, yeah, that's another thing. We need an update to Dragon Balls, bro. The Dragon Ball's been trashed for way too many years, man.
With broad spectrum SPF 30, this vanishing formula is designed to nourish while it protects your skin from the sun.
Now it's Cindy's Advanced Lifting Eye Cream that reduces the look of puffiness, dark circles, and crow's feet.
Plus, Dr. Sabah's incredible age recovery night cream, infused with melon extract and retinol, which delivers even more of our age-defying ingredients and transforms your skin overnight.
And listen to this. The new and improved Advanced Youth Activating Melon Serum with Hydrosome H2O now delivers...
Or hell, have us be able to train or learn skills instead of just doing missions for them. I would love that. I would love that, honestly.
Dr. Sabah's clients pay hundreds to thousands of
A way just to constantly, like, learn a skill, try new things. More build diversity? Bro, there is zero build diversity. And the thing is, you have to literally think outside the box.
Today, you'll pay just $69.95 for all 5 concentrated super treatments.
And be among the first 500 to order, and you'll receive Cindy's
We need to collect the Dragon Balls, the three different Dragon Balls, Earthsonic and Xenoverse. I'm okay with that.
Diminishes the look of fine lines. And the hydrating and soothing facial mist with niacinamide. This gentle mist provides cooling hydration for visibly brighter skin and can be used with or without makeup.
Cool eyes plus calm skin equals instant results.
Imagine you'll get all
There's so much that needs to be changed, man.
a $283
There's so
total
much.
value. Yours now for just $69.95. But you must act quickly.
Because for a limited time, smart shoppers who use promo code SAVE20 will receive an additional $20 savings instantly. That means you'll pay just $49.95, a full 75% off the regular price. We'll even add
Photo mode. Yo, we need just some small updates to photo mode. I already said we need, like, added stuff to our Xenoverse. We should be able to build our character however we like.
This exclusive offer won't last. Scan the QR code.
But, okay, I have to go, because I got something to do. So, I'm gonna do a TP Metal Cartel tomorrow, like an actual one. This one, I just had to discuss some of this. Thank you, Lava, for, talking. But for now, thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. I'm gonna be on Grand Blue. I'm gonna be on Grand Blue Relink if y'all need me. Yo, I won't lie. I do have something to do. I gotta go and get groceries. Alright, y'all have a good one. And my last verdict on this Xenoverse 3. The game is so close to being real. All we need is, we just need to see the title. That's it. Show us the title. But how many races are it? You know what? Hold on. Before I end, how many races are we gonna see? Are we just gonna see the same races we've been seeing? Or are we adding, like, maybe one or two? Because look, I want androids. I want demons. One of those gotta be in the next game. Androids or demons. We have multiple of those. Like, I need diversity with the races in the game.
Just to watch you go through something like that. I mean, the person that you love.
Maybe that's just me though.
Dehumanizing.
All right. See y'all. Leaving you with that.